great lateral movement. He's he's got great upper body.
Whittaker's antics are maybe just riling Gravia up a little.
In the world of boxing, confidence is key, but when arrogance overshadows skill, karma often finds its way into the ring. This is the story of Ben Whittaker, a fighter who earned a reputation not just for his victories, but for his showboating, taunts, and mocking of his opponents. Today, we're diving deep into the dark side of his career, a career built on humiliation, only to be torn down by a lesson in humility.
Ben Whittaker, undefeated as of 2023, was a fighter who captivated audiences with his bold personality, lightning-fast punches, and, most controversially, his taunting antics. His style was something out of a movie, blending ruthless aggression with showmanship. He didn't just fight his opponents, he mocked them, he danced in the ring, and he made sure the world knew just how confident he was.
His fight against Jordan Grant became the turning point, a spectacle that saw Ben's confidence turn into something darker. From the very first round, Whittaker dominated the fight with his speed. Grant couldn't get a shot in edgewise. And then, Ben began his infamous dance, a mocking display that showcased his arrogance to the crowd. It wasn't just about winning, it was about humiliating his opponent. As his career progressed, Whittaker continued to entertain, but at a cost. He faced opponents who were more or less tomato cans, fighters who didn't stand a chance against his quick feet and quick wit. But Ben didn't just win, he danced. He mocked. He turned every fight into his own personal show. In one fight, against Leon Wellings, Whittaker pinned his opponent to the corner early on, cutting off his movement. And what did Ben do next? He turned away from Wellings, arrogantly fighting without even facing him. He was a performer, a star of his own show, and the fight was his stage. But as with all tales of arrogance, there's always a reckoning. Enter Liam Cameron, nicknamed Cannonball, a fighter who wasn't here for the games. No more mockery, no more showboating. Cameron stepped into the ring dressed in an Akatsuki costume, a visual warning to Whittaker that this fight was not going to be a performance. From the very first round, Cameron delivered hard hits, making it clear that he wasn't playing around. And what did Whittaker do? He dodged, he danced, but Cameron was no amateur. He absorbed everything Whittaker threw at him, 100 punches. He stood firm, and as the rounds wore on, Ben's confidence started to crack.
That's it, boxing, Ben! Hit the bags to body.
Different levels.
Whoa, right hand.
They're going to present different challenges, and Liam Cameron is an experienced
For likes to lean to his right.
relying on that upper body.
No showboating so far for Ben Whittaker. It is all business. Even though he's... Boy, he reared up and fired, and Whittaker stood there and took it.
Season here.
Hold them down, hold them down.
Nice jab. Good variation with the shot. Goes back upstairs with a left hook would work.
Jump in the chest, jump in the chest. Yeah!
That self-belief now.
Go get a bit lower here, Cameron. Just try and...
Cameron's strategy? Wait for Whittaker to exhaust himself. And when Ben's energy faded, Liam fired back with all the force he had. The once cocky showboater was forced to fight with urgency, but it was too late. Cameron's attacks were brutal, a display of power and resilience that knocked Whittaker out of his comfort zone.
With the shoulders,
Still work the job! Yes!
Their power as well. I'm not saying he's a knockout artist, but he carries weight in every shot, so you have to respect that.
He just started doubling up the left hook. I thought inside Whittaker already. I've seen for Whittaker that full count of right hand.
Just to ride some of these combinations, just look for the gap then to let his hands go.
Clearly low.
Throwing from too far out and missing. That's what Whittaker can do his work.
That was a shotgun jab, wasn't it, Darren?
Carlos down.
And every time to present themselves.
But he looks a bit tense. You've got to give camera credit for that. He looks a bit tense. There's no...
That I'm not much of a talker.
Taking an impression, come forward, he just leans back and then comes back with another punch.
Barry, what do you want to see early on? The clinches.
Oh, look, he's doing it there.
That's a low blow there. The referee didn't say anything. It's a real fight. Cameron really growing in this contest. I felt like a failure, and I'm constantly trying to avenge that disappointment.
He goes.
Doing as good as he's getting.
It's about your jab and your feet.
Talking to Whittaker there as well, Cameron.
In a brutal exchange, Cameron cornered Ben and unleashed a flurry of punches. For the first time in his career, Whittaker wasn't the one controlling the ring. Instead, he was the one who found himself on the ropes. The judges stopped the fight, but not in the way Whittaker would have liked. Instead of handing Cameron the victory he so clearly deserved, they called it a draw. But even without the official win, Cameron had already made his point. The era of Ben's mockery had come to an end.
That Ben Whittaker wants to be fighting in Riyadh. Liam Cameron doing pretty well as we start round 3. Good right hand from Cameron.
That's the exact shot.
And Cameron,
Yeah, I think from that sort of pressure from people like
Jab. Landed a couple of right hands as well. Nice little left hook from Cameron.
I believe that he is the very best.
a much slower fighter. Whoa. And wait a minute! Both guys seem to be...
Ben Whittaker. Judge Kieran Mescan is a technical decision split draw.
After the fight, Ben Whittaker wasn't the same. He took a serious blow, both physically and to his pride. His arrogance and showboating had finally caught up with him. But the question remains, can he turn it around? While his career isn't over, the damage done in that fight may have left a lasting impact. Ben learned the hard way that in the ring, confidence is important, but humility and respect are what truly define a champion.